Okay, Ryan Covert reporting here from Black Lives Matter Plaza. Heavily guarded, as you can see, barriers, everything. I should say Ryan Covert, Black Lives Matter, Washington, D.C. Plaza, reporting for Top Shelf Butler News. I guess there's a little protest going on down here, peaceful protest about something, so I'm going to walk down here and kind of check it out. This is the first thing I've really been able to find with people, but I mean, you can see, you know, this is where they, you know, they painted the street. Turn it around. So, I mean, there's not much going on down here, but there are some camera crews setting up, and there are some like I said, it's really heavily guarded down that way. I'm not sure what we're gonna run to up here, but looks like they got something going on. You can hear music playing and stuff like that, but everything seems okay. You know, they got some music playing and they got some people out here, but I can't really see what they got going on. This place is heavily guarded down here too, it looks like. Let's see. There's not very many people down here. That's pretty much what it is. Impeach, expel, impeach, expel, impeach, expel. We got the Black Lives Matter banner up here. I'm not sure what this place is here. Got some stuff boarded up, but you know, they're just kind of hanging out, jamming. Nothing, you know, nothing really going on. Like I said, there's probably, I don't know, there's 15 people there with their signs, and they're blasting music though. I could hear it down the street, so I figured that's why I'd walk up here and see what was going on. Looks like the flags are, they got flags at half-mast. I'm not sure why the flags are half-mast here outside this Black Lives Matter Plaza. I'm not really sure what that building is neither. It doesn't say on it anywhere. But these guys seem to be having fun. They are jamming. I was surprised I could get through that line. It was a pretty heavily guarded police line down here that I mean, pretty heavily guarded police line down here. You gotta climb over to get through where I'm going. We'll be able to see a little bit more of that once I get back down here. That place is the Laborers International Union of North America is what that building is. I mean, there really is some amazing like architecture buildings down here in DC, as there should be, I guess. It is, you know, the greatest country in the world's capital, but we got you know, like veterans and war hero signs back home, and this is kind of what they got. Tributes to, not sure what they're tributes to. Say their names. They got tributes to these people here. Give me 1 second. that. So like I said, back home we got the tributes to like local veterans and stuff like that, and here they have tributes to local people that I don't recognize any of the names on there, but I'm guessing they did something else. Say their names, it says. I don't know. Like I said, everything's really peaceful down here. It's got an eerie kind of calm to it. So, while you guys were watching, don't forget to go over and check out Top Shelf Butler News. I mean, that's why I'm down here. That's our new news page where we're, it's always been kind of a dream for me to be able to kind of cover stuff like this, travel the country and, kind of get a first-hand look at what's actually happening, because, I honestly don't believe in the news anymore. Look at these guys. Troops. God bless the troops. You gotta love the troops. I mean, they're out here in the cold protecting, and gotta climb over these. I asked permission, Jen, don't worry, for to climb over any barriers, but. And then, fences and generators and whatnot. Get out of here. Head up the street this way. But as I've said before, if you get a chance, go over and check out my Top Shelf Butler News page. I mean, it'll be informative, and the biggest thing is we'll tell the truth. With editorial and opinion, of course, but at the same time, like I said, this is something I've always wanted to do. Since they won't let me fight anymore, I gotta have some kind of risk element. So my risk element's going to be, I'm going to go into, I guess, police states and crazy rallies and whatnot, and kind of see what kind of adventures I can find, and bring some stories back home to, my favorite place in the world, which is Butler, PA. Believe it or not, I really do like being from there, and I'm proud that I'm from there. It's a place I hold near and dear to my heart. Even though I do like travel around and checking out stuff like this, but I mean, walking up and seeing, like, look what I'm walking up onto here. Just random barricades and fences and soldiers. I mean, lots and lots and lots of soldiers. They are everywhere. An empty bag. I mean, you see, there's a lot of places that are boarded up, and then there are places that aren't boarded up, so I don't know what the difference is. Like, who says, oh, you know what, I'm going to board my stuff up, which I guess Chase Bank would be one of them people. And then these guys, they're not boarded up. But then we got places like this where the little checkpoints like this that you got to go through. I mean, this is America too. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, this is the United States of America with, checkpoints like this that you got to go through. I mean, it really is kind of crazy. And I don't know how many people they're expecting for tomorrow, but they're expecting a lot because they got, that gives you an idea of what's happening down here. I'm not sure. Secret Service is going to be screening people through this tomorrow, so I'll see a street sign up here. I'll give you a little bit more idea where it's at. You get through here, and then you can see there's a bunch of our troops, kind of hanging out, getting ready for tomorrow. It's nice down here though. It's not cold really. I mean, I got about 3 miles of, I'd say pretty easily 3 miles of walking so far, so just dropped that gun on its barrel. Yeah, now the guy's carrying around machine guns, and that dude just dropped his, so, but I guess it happens. Pretty much just press out, which makes sense that, you know, a lot of press covering, a lot of Chinese American press too covering. And they are everywhere. Some yelling and stuff down here. See if I can talk to this guy real quick. Maybe get an interview.
Instead of picking people with instead of picking machine guns.
A restaurant. I was gonna stop and try to interview her, but she's doing her own interview, it looks like, with something. So, like I said, I get up here and there's more, you know, more eerie, like, I don't know, weird barriers with bright lights, and I don't know, this one's not real guarded though, so I don't know if I'll be able to get through here or not. They keep telling me, like, there's places you gotta watch when you get on here. Like, you don't want to get yourself in a, you know, dangerous situation. And then I'm like, well, I mean, I come down here to check it out. I'm gonna try to check it out the best I can. Once again, there's kind of a, you can see where it's, you know, fenced in, some's fenced in, some's not fenced in, some's boarded up. Some isn't boarded up, so I don't know. I mean, it's just like being in here the day before the, what do they call it, the Capitol riot or the, you know, the Trump rally, I mean, whatever you want to call it. I walked these streets the night before. There were definitely more people out. But I mean, I never could have expected the day to transpire the way that it was. It's like they're getting ready to, it's like there's some news here getting ready to do something here. Who are you guys with?
Hi.
Who are you with?
We're from Europe.
Oh, Europe, cool.
Yeah.
So there's some people from Europe here that are covering the inauguration. So with, you know, and they're covering it during her interview with, you know, this in the background. Shot down the street there. Once again, make sure you go over and like my news page, Top Shelf Butler News. You're going to be able to see lots of stuff like this. The cops kind of are getting out here. Can't go that way? No. Okay, thank you. I can go that way? Yeah. Okay, cool. God bless. So, yeah, I mean, it's like that all over down here. You know, I mean, it's hard to even find your bearings or figure out where you're going, because once you get on a street, you can go down that street, but you can't get on this street. And even if you cross over, I don't know, look at this place I'm walking down here. It's kind of wild looking. There's dump trucks and stuff parked blocking the street. More fencing, and I mean, it's I don't know. It's hard for me to even explain what's happening here. I mean, like, to walk down the street of Washington D.C. and see this every couple blocks, every block. Like, I don't know what they're expecting. I can't imagine there's going to be any kind of riot or any kind of property destruction tomorrow. It just doesn't seem the MO of, inauguration day. I mean, at least it never has been previous to tomorrow, I guess. Here's another kind of weird. Here's another kind of weird shot, fence. Officer kind of got this blocked off. See, I mean, they're out here. It's really quiet on this side of town, so I'm not sure. Not sure what's up. I'm gonna walk down here and check out this roadblock real quick. They got this road blocked off. I'm not really sure why. H and 17th is where I'm at, right by. I walked past this earlier. This is where, what's it called? Luke's Lobster. Which, if that's open tomorrow, that's probably where I'm gonna get lunch at. Luke's Lobster. A little plug for Luke. Like I said, it's weird walking down the streets of DC and seeing a couple dump trucks got the street blocked here. It's like there's some people running down here too. I'm not sure what that's about, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out once we get down here what's happening. Don't forget to go like my news page, Top Shelf Butler News. Keep you up to date on the happenings, and you'll be able to see everything that I do tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of interviews and, get as close as what I can to see what's happening. I don't know how close I'll be able to get. I mean, it took a lot of walking to get to where I got tonight. So, once again, we're gonna look and see what this is here. Pull-up bar master. Huh. I know Billy Wolf will like that. Pull-up bar master. He's been talking about pull-ups for 20 years now. There's another. Everywhere I go, there's like a weird barricade, so I gotta check this one out too, because down here and check this out real quick. See what this is. I don't know, like I said, though, this is kind of lived my whole life wanting to, be a reporter and get in the mix and kind of see what's actually happening. And now I get to do it, on my own time, my own free will, but I'm excited to bring back the real stories. From what I could find, and so far the story of the night is, Washington, D.C. is on lockdown. This is like something you see in the movies. It was really hard to get into the city. Think of it as like watching Game of Thrones, and they pull up to this, magnificent city, and yet there's like a wall around it and a gate to get in, and you got to go in through the gate. That's kind of how it was getting into Washington, D.C. tonight, so... this is all fenced off and barriered here. So I'm gonna take a walk down here and see. Usually I'd have a cameraman with me, but I wasn't able to find one to come with me for this particular trip. So I'm gonna kind of try to do it on my own, which should be tricky enough as it is, but so if anybody out there is looking to be a cameraman maybe for certain things, that's not afraid to go and kind of do stuff like this, reach out to me and let me know, because like I said, I'm gonna be doing that. We gotta, I mean, I don't know, there's like a whole squadron troop right there coming down, and as you can see these guys, maybe you can't. You can see my mullet real good, but I don't know if you can see the troops behind me or not. But then there's a bunch more troops up here that got something blocked off. I'm not sure if I can get through here or not. I don't know. I'm not sure what. 18th and Pennsylvania is where I'm at right now, so I don't think I want to get on that way. You probably can't go that way, can you? It's blocked off there, though. You don't know? Okay.
People coming and going. So.
How's your night going so far? You guys doing all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm down there covering a story for a local news source and just trying to get a feel for the night. And I've never seen anything like this before. You know, how do you feel being a part of this? Yeah? Pretty cool, huh?
Sir.
It is nothing I never thought I'd see like on the streets of America. So, just seems.
Quiet.
What's that?
Quiet.
It is real quiet, for sure. There is no doubt about that. All right, fellas. Well, which way is the White House? Is it that way or is it that way? You don't know? I'm guessing.
There's some police over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess they would probably know. You guys ain't from around here. Where are you from?
Alabama, sir.
Alabama? Cool. Hey, stay safe, guys. Thank you for your services. Everybody's real nice. I mean, that's one thing I can tell you right now is, you know, these guys are all here to do their job. And, you know, I mean, I've worked in security for 20 years, so, I mean, I understand what it's like to, you know, sometimes do jobs you don't really want to do, but at the same time, you're a professional and you just kind of got to suck it up and do the best you can. And that's what kind of taking on a duty like that's all about. Which is kind of nice, and I don't have to worry about that right now, because the only person I got to protect is myself, which is kind of nice not having anybody with me, because, like I said, I can move fast, and I can get myself out of any kind of trouble whenever, as long as it's not a platoon of armed soldiers, which I shouldn't have any problem with. You guys were able to get through ever down there? Like you were able to get through there, or
down here?
Down this way?
You have to go to the right, and then you have to keep going like down that right to Black Lives Matter Plaza.
Oh yeah, okay. I was just down there. Thank you. So down here, make a right and go through Black Lives Matter Plaza, which we already checked out. So I don't think there's too much more. Once again, I'm going to show you this. This is Washington, D.C., and like I said, these little stops, I mean, these, look at this, little traffic barriers and whatnot that are kind of set up so, you know, they can pretty much stop everything. Because, I mean, I think the biggest security risk in something like that is something that can be driven in here. That would be the biggest security threat. Number two would probably, I would say, be backpacks. You know, that's one thing I get weary about. I see backpacks laying around, I get away from them. It's just, I don't know. You never stand by an unoccupied bag. That's your public safety tip of the day. You never stand by an unoccupied bag. If you see it, report it, no matter what it is. Even if you think it's nothing. If you're standing somewhere in a public place and there's an unoccupied bag, report it every time. It's kind of got my interest peaked down here. Weird night, it really is. I think this is. This is not the way I want to go, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here real quick. Not today. Either way, make sure you check out my news page, Top Shelf Butler News. Like I said, tomorrow I'm not going to do anything on my personal page. Everything I do for Inauguration Day will be on the news page. Like it. Top Shelf Butler News. I appreciate everybody kind of signing on and watching here. It's pretty cool. I hope you're getting a pretty good idea. Secret Service there. How you doing, man? I think they're the ones kind of guarding the roadblocks and stuff, so. I got my press badge on, so, I mean, it's legit, right? I keep trying to find somebody to interview, but there's really nobody to talk to. And everybody that, I don't know, everybody looks like they don't want to talk. Like they got somewhere they're trying to get to, and, I don't want to interrupt them, for sure. There's another troop of guards. It's just weird, I don't know, seeing roadblocks and porta-johns and everywhere. Guy sounds like he's listening to Rage Against the Machine, which is kind of interesting, but alright, I'm gonna go back up through here and go through this block right here. As you can see, it's, they got barriers. They can shut the street down anytime. Thanks again, fellas. Yes, sir. There is some, I don't know, some pretty serious deterrence down here. It just seems weird that all this is going on and they didn't, they kind of were trying to discourage people from coming to the inauguration, so I can't imagine there's going to be a very big presence tomorrow. But at the same time, I mean, they're ready for anything. I mean, they are literally, I can remember seeing pictures of like Berlin, during the time when the wall was coming down and stuff. Like, this is blocked off completely here. I don't know if I can get through here or not. This is... trucks. Is it okay to go through up here? Ask these guys if it's okay to go through over there. Hey, is it okay to go through?
Yeah, you're good.
Go through? Okay.
If the gate's closed, just push it open.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. So, yeah, I mean, you see the gates. There is an opening up here, but like I said, before I go through any gates or anything like that, I'm gonna make sure, you know, I'm gonna make sure it's okay. I mean, I don't want to piss off any of these guys. I don't want the FBI coming back to Butler to hunt me down and talk to me about going through the wrong gate. Of course, now I'm in here, and it's like I'm trapped. Huh. I mean, you can see. Huh. Well, we're open. Potbelly, toasted sandwiches. It's kind of funny. It doesn't look like it's open. I would be surprised if that place was open. I tell you what, though, these situations like this, I get lots of energy. I mean, I feel good. I've been walking. I'm not tired at all. I haven't eaten since I had breakfast at Snack and Pack today at I don't know, 10? Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. That's the last thing I ate today, and I feel pretty good. Probably gonna hit me hard later on walking out of here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, man. Washington, D.C. Can't even see what time it is, but trust me, I wish I wasn't going to the court system. Well, I don't know what that means. Good luck in court tomorrow. I mean, that's always another gate. Looks like we're okay. So, hi, how are you? Doing okay? Yeah? Huh. Well, I don't know. I think I'm walking in a circle here. I really can't tell. Snack and Pack breakfast is the best. I do agree with that. Top shelf news reporting is also very good. But if you want a top shelf breakfast, you go to Snack and Pack, and that's what you get for sure. And here we go, walking up on, what a surprise, more gates. Or gates. I don't know. I mean, it just seems to be the story of the night. And I know I'm lost now, so I'm not sure which way to go here. More dump trucks. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Yeah, this is where I tried to get through the last time, and they said no. So they got little tents like that. Lots of National Guard. I mean, they were reporting that there was lots of National Guard, but I would have no idea that there was this many, because there's a lot, for sure. Escape from D.C., that's about it, too. Oh, I come down here. I mean, I could not explain to you the adventure that I was on the last time that I was down here. I mean, it was real. I mean, the 5th and the 6th of January were the first story that I've ever covered. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first time I ever covered. And, I mean, it was, there's really no way to explain with words what that 2-day adventure was really like. I mean, it was wild. It was real wild. So, I mean, I want to walk I hear people yelling down here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there's definitely some commotion going on down here. Let's go take a look. Oh, I know what that is. I bet that's Black Lives Matter Plaza again. Them kids are hooting and hollering, but there's probably nothing going on. That's the bridge. I don't know if you can see that off in the distance, but there's a bridge that, it's blocked off. You can walk on, but no vehicles. So that's what I did. I walked in down that bridge from, I don't know. Whoa. Jeez, I'm not sure what's going on up here. They say it's not safe down here, but I don't think I'm going to have any problem. I mean, there's whatever. We'll find out. Yeah, music playing and flags flying and people dancing. Everything seems okay. Everybody got a mask on, which makes me, feel safer. I like that. Yeah, it's always good. No trouble can come from that at all, for sure. Metropolitan Police. Here's one more. I'm gonna flip this thing around for a second and show you guys what's going on down here. There's this. There's machine guns. So, there you go. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. the night before the presidential inauguration of Joe Biden. Who, on other news, is going to have Rachel Levine from the PA Department or Secretary of Health be the National Assistant Secretary of Health, which is interesting. I don't know. That should be pretty big news that's like the way some of his cabinet's going to go, but it seems like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of thing, but, what I want to know is what's making him itch, that's the real question. Not locking down a battleground state and crushing the economy, and that's a whole other story in itself. Real nonsense. If you ask me, I would like a legitimate doctor, not even that. I'm not even really sure about doctors. Drink water, exercise, take care of yourself. If you have no major issues, you'll be all right. If you have major issues, you got to go to the doctor. That's what they're for. The problem with doctors though, it's a practice. Everybody's different, I can eat peanuts, and peanuts might kill you. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. All right, let's try this down here. These guys. Can I get through down here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's full access.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Huh. Not sure what this park is right here. More roadblocks. As you can see, it's a pretty serious roadblock going on down here. Bicycle cops everywhere. See? Got pretty good. That one's pretty talented. Shit. Drinks. She's taking drinks. It's pretty funny. Some guys. The porta-john door slammed shut there, kind of gave me a little jolt, but everything's okay. So, I mean, that's about all I got for you. Ryan Covert. Make sure you go over and check out my news page, Top Shelf News. We got like 60,000 hits the first couple weeks going there, and I want to get that. I want to get the likes up over 5,000. I mean, that's respectable within the month. So if y'all could help me out and do that, like I said, Pennsylvania Avenue is like that one, isn't it? Didn't you just come off Pennsylvania Avenue? No, I think it's down here, man. Give me 1 second. I'll sign off here and I'll get directions. I'll be able to tell you. So, yeah, Ryan Covert, Top Shelf Butler News, signing off for the night. I'll be back on tomorrow on the news page, though. So I won't do anything on my personal page tomorrow. Maybe some pictures, but... Oh, there's Humvee, look. Parked in the middle of the street. So, once again, Ryan Covert, Top Shelf Butler News. I'm signing off. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.